Read and Write has many functions. It can do text to speech, so it reads the information out loud to you. It can do speech to text, where you speak into a microphone and it will turn it into text. It will read out loud PDFs, so that's exam type documents. It will allow you to change the color of the screen. All of those are useful, but people can sometimes say, but those are already built into a lot of Office documents anyway through things like Immersive Reader and so on. All of which is true, but when it comes to exams, you can't use Microsoft Word and Microsoft Office because they connect to the internet widely to access the text to speech and speech to text and so on. So you wouldn't be able to use those in an exam. However, with Read and Write, you can use those, that information, that facilities, because it does have an exam mode. So what we have at the minute is the standard Read and Write taskbar at the top, and you can access all of those things, but quite a few of those you wouldn't be able to access in an exam. You won't be able to get it to check your spelling, punctuation, and grammar, or highlight homophones, words that are said the same way but spelled differently. You wouldn't have text prediction and dictionaries and so on. So an awful lot of the different facilities you wouldn't be able to use. But what you can do is switch exam mode on and limit the access to the facilities that you can use, and those can be used for exams. So that's what I'm just going to have a look at now. So first of all, I'll just pause while I switch exam mode on. So I'm now in exam mode for this particular computer. You can switch it on and off. That's the toggle, and you can select the features that you want the person to be able to use. So what I can do is I can switch off a lot of these functions. I can say I'd want it to read the information out loud. I might also have a student who's allowed to have a scribe normally, but would prefer to use the computer to speak into a microphone and then have that turned into text. Also, they may be allowed to have the screen color changed. I can switch all the rest of these off. And that's me selecting the features that I can allow them to use. And then I switch exam mode on, which it is now switched on for that user. So as you can see at the top of the screen, that user is now only allowed to access text to speech, so it'll read the information out loud. It's allowed to scan because the PDF may need to be scanned in to be a readable document. I should have research folder, which I shouldn't have, which I can switch off. And screen masking allows them to change the color of the screen. And also it will allow them to speak into the microphone and turn that into text. Those facilities are safe to use even in exams, because with Read and Write, it only accesses their own secure servers and it doesn't access the wider internet. And then I can go back in and switch those off. That's done for this particular machine. It can be done for a variety of machines or a group of machines, or it can be timetabled to do on particular days and particular times that it will switch exam mode on. Some students may only have information that can be read out loud and nothing else. Some students may just have the screen color changing software and nothing else. Some may just have the option of having the information that they say turned into text and nothing else, or a combination. So you can select the options depending on what the student's needs are. Thank you for watching.